Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Rust Worn Home Garage. My name is Tim, and we are going to try and put the old I-beams back under the truck today, and the springs, and hopefully the shocks and the brake lines, and get everything on the front end back together so that we can continue to move right along. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like, turn that notification bell on, and keep up with everything going. We got some decent weather here in Middle Tennessee, and I'm excited to get back with it. Join along, stay with me, and let's get to work. All right, we're gonna pull these old springs off of here, and we're gonna reuse them on the new I-beams. So let's see if they come loose. Man, that thing was it was on there. Yeah, we got it out there. All right, let's stick this thing back on there. And that is a lock nut that's on there. It's a Castle style nut. All right, here goes the other one. Let's see if this one comes off. Ooh, I did not think that one was going to come loose. I did put it down, some nut buster on there, a little liquid, and come on off. We got it. Let's go put it back on the other side. All right, let's tighten her on back down on this side. That ought to be tight enough. As y'all can see, like I said, I'm in my backyard, and hey, the bed of the truck makes a good workbench, don't it? What I'm thinking. Well, we have from that bending of the I-beam, we have another little small issue. It's not really an issue. I'm going to straighten it up, but right here, this thing's got bent back. Let me show you a closer look. And as you can see, you see how that thing is bent there at the bottom? It really doesn't look like it's bent that bad, but I'm going to go ahead and put my porta-power in here that I got here. I'm going to go ahead and use that, and you can get that at your local Hobo Freight. And I'm going to go ahead and straighten that up so that we don't have any problems getting that beam back in there. Let's straighten it up. All right, it looks like it's spread back out. Let's see if I can get a little down here on the bottom side, maybe a little bit more. All right, so like we got sufficient gap. I couldn't put my finger in there a while ago. We don't get it too wide. I could probably have heated that, but I don't. I want to take a risk of, heating this up and the strength of that metal there. So, this is what we're doing. Okay, let's see if we can get this stuff to go back underneath here. Give it a little persuasion over here. Got it. Oh, okay. Well, we got that tightened up, and now we got the brake line reattached. Got the spring up in there. Got the other side over there that I got to tighten up on the I-beam here on this side, and then we're going to go ahead and start putting the old other side in. So let's get with it. The spring, I forgot to tell you on the other side, but this spring has a perch here, and right here, this is where the roll comes up. It has to meet the outside of that, and it has to be in there perfect, or it will not align. It'll keep walking around in here in the spring perch. So yeah, that I forgot to mention that on the other side. And I know there's some clips up here that holds the spring up. Then you can put the whole suspension or the I-beam under here with the spring up, and then put the nut back on here. But hey, this is Rust Worn Home Garage, and I do it the backyard way. So let's continue. It wrestle this thing around here. Of course, that's pretty light. No big deal. Get it up on there. Of course, this great concrete floor I got here. Concrete, y'all heard that, didn't you? So I'm going to put that in there like I did on the other side. It worked out pretty good. And we're going to get the bottom of this back up on the jack. Well, I say we are. Let's see here. Let that fall down over there. There we go. Just like that right there. That looks terrible, right? Yeah, great. All right. So we got that up in that perch there. All right, moving right along here. Let's get the other side up in the saddle over here. A little beating and banging. We'll be able to get it. Y'all watch that side over there. Make sure it don't come out. The spring ain't come out over there, has it? What is going on here? Man, the other side slid right in there. This side don't want to. It don't want to cooperate for so much. Bring it up a little bit over there. All this help I got here. Sometimes you just got to do it all yourself. Being a little contrary today. And my stepdad used to say, get a bigger hammer. Well, I got a big hammer. I don't think that's working too good. Go ahead and put this on there now. I guess I'll pull it back some. Well, I believe that stopped. That means it's tight. Well, I went ahead and I bought some new shocks because the old shocks were wore plumb out. And so I went ahead and replaced those. And as you can see, I told you I was going to go ahead and replace the rubber lines and new bushings in there. The inner and outer tie rod in here on the driver's side was good. The right side, however, was wore plumb out and flopping. And so I went ahead and replaced that as well. I was going to show y'all inside here. I remember these I-beams I had just replaced the brake cylinders and the shoes on it. As you can tell, they're brand new, and the hardware as well. And so that's going to work out nicely for it. So let me move around the other side over here and show you this side as well. As you can see here, we got new shocks over here, and there's the new right outer tie rod in. It actually hooks to the pitman arm, and so like I say, new brakes, and I also got new grommets for those as well. So we're moving right along and making progress. So what I want to do starting next is moving to the rear. What I want to do is I want to put new brakes, new cables for the emergency brake. I've got all that. New brake cylinders, and I also want to change the rear end grease out as well under the old thing. I do have some wide meats on this thing that I picked these wheels up pretty cheap, and so that's what I'm going to do is end up starting up back here with the brakes, and then we can get the old thing with brakes on it and make it roadworthy. Hey, I really appreciate y'all watching along if you are, and if you hadn't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like, and hit that notification bell if you do like things like this. Like I say, I'm just an old guy here, works in his backyard. I don't have anything set up. I do have a garage up front, a 2-car garage, and I periodically work in there, work out front of there. As I say, I am in a subdivision, so I got to keep it on the up and up. So thanks once again, and we'll see y'all on the next one.